then my breath is fucked all day.
I've never had a gyro before, and I'm
Really?
not a fan of onions.
Gyros are fucking awesome. Good stuff.
Uh,
It's lamb.
that's what turns me off about it. I don't know how I feel about eating. They're pretty fucking
Yeah, that is kind of fucked up. I just don't really think about it.
fucked up.
I just don't really think about what I'm eating. I just put it in my
Yeah, see,
body.
well, cows are cute, and I eat them all the time too. So
There
it's
you
it's
go.
flawed logic. I understand
There
that.
you go. It's logic.
Logic. I'm
I
pretty
like
sure.
that
Oh,
logic.
there we go. I'm pretty sure we're live right now. Yep. Share that.
Logic.
Oh, wait, no, I don't want to do it like that. I want to do it like this. Do something I forgot to do last week, and that's maybe announce on the Facebook that we're live.
Posthumously.
It might be a good idea.
Might be. Little Wayne.
Yes, it is.
Did he die yet?
No, I like Lil Wayne.
Unfortunately.
What the fuck? I like Lil Wayne.
Seems like a dickbag.
No, he's a good dude.
I doubt it.
Nah, I've heard him speak. Very well spoken.
You are a little well, so actually we sound the same. We sound good, but I just try not to shout.
Yeah, I'll try not to.
If you do,
if I start
actually,
shouting, this is my knob. If I start getting real loud, turn me down.
this one?
Yeah, just don't
Where's
turn me down.
me?
You're the one that's right next to it.
Okay.
That's you.
This is you. This is me.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Good to know. Yeah, actually, maybe I should just fucking find out where the
Yeah, you
shit
should
is.
just figure it out. Help both of us.
I don't know. I look at this thing and I think it's like all overly complicated.
Yeah. Not podcast page, YouTube page.
Way to prevent this from doing
Um, I don't think so.
that. Actually,
I don't know if it did. You can try it. All right, there it is. Okay. Now here's the real tricky thing for me this week. I got to pull some weird shit.
what's
Adobe's technically down. I couldn't pay that this week either.
oh,
But it's good though. No, that's good though, because I needed to get all that shit on the third week anyway. So what I got to do is I'm gonna have to download this video afterwards, and I'm gonna have to take the audio from the YouTube video and use that audio, and then that. I mean,
I think our fans will understand.
And if it comes to worst, just episode 18's YouTube exclusive.
There you go.
All right. Well, I mean,
we'll make people have to go through a pay window.
one day. That's the plan. I doubt anybody's listening, so I can say that shit.
Yeah.
One day, I do want to have like live streams, like Patreon only member live streams.
That'd be pretty cool, Bucko.
I gotta start that.
Did you have any friends that said they would commit to it?
I had a couple. Well, that the people that I'm in my film group with. I have a buddy that I grew up with. He's wants to do it. I was just talking to him last night. It would be a
Oh, that's cool. You say it's just gonna be on life and just whatever.
Yeah, just whatever. I just want to branch off from wrestling. I feel like wrestling's great. I love talking about wrestling. Don't take this the wrong way at all. I don't want to end this podcast. But we're not going to get a huge audience. If we have just like a regular, just whatever podcast, we get a big audience for that. I plan to start a sports podcast. If the main goal, if I could, is to go live 5 days a week and just talking to them. But it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time.
I could, yeah, and for your other podcast, I could just come in as a guest here and there.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely plan on having you on that one too. It's definitely like, it's not like, Drake's banished from the Gooncast. No, Drake, you're welcome on like every once in a while. I just don't want to have you on too solidly, like every like.
Well, yeah, I mean,
yeah, we'd have to space you out a little bit because I don't want to overexpose us together.
Yeah,
because like they'll be like, oh, I just heard him on the Gooncast. Maybe I don't want to listen to the phenomenal podcast. I'll be so you guys couldn't see it. My cat just walked across my laptop and muted us. He does that all the fucking time. I'll be in the middle of a fucking game, and it'll be like an intense fucking game, and he'll walk on right as like say like I'm playing NBA 2K.
You don't care.
I gotta hit like pressure fucking free throws, and I'm right in the motion of doing it. He'll walk right fucking. What are you doing, dude? Get the fuck off. Get off. Trying to be the maestro over here, mixing everything up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with these cords. It's like my dog when I'm playing PlayStation. She has to like lay in all the remotes and like fucking unpause it or fucking change the channel or God knows what.
Because you're not paying attention to them. They really want that attention.
Yeah, I think so. Probably. Now Bruno's off to the bathroom and Lucy's there to follow him. I don't know what's going on. He's feeling shame.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
All right. Well, I'm ready when you are.
I'm ready like spaghetti.
Fall off. It's risky as shit, but it's going good. For this week, I'm just gonna go with the regular intro. I'm feeling regular today.
Oh, he's feeling regular. So you've
Feeling-
had regular school today?
No, I just been fucking my Friday. This is my Saturday technically. I just feel lazy as shit today. I haven't
Yes.
done fuck all today.
Yeah, that's yeah. That's how we
Yeah, I got
our
shit.
Saturday.
I got fucking shit to do tomorrow too. I'm supposed to
Alright.
clean. That's
Are you
good
supposed to
enough.
get? Aren't you supposed to change your schedule Monday through Friday soon?
Hopefully, yeah.
To what? Are you doing day shift?
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
What is it? Noon to 5?
Something like that. Yeah. I think it's like 12:30 to 5:30.
Can't believe they're changing 5 to 6.
I really don't want that shift.
Yeah, I think
I would be
I heard like 50 some people quitting.
It's a lot of fucking people are quitting. It's definitely like they're losing people left.
Oh, good luck to you, sir. Hope
Did
get
you
what
hear? Plus,
want.
on top of that, nobody outside of Pittsburgh is going to care about this. But the Port Authority, the buses, they're talking about ending their nights and weekends, fucking too.
Wait, what?
So they would stop running after like 7 o'clock.
Oh yeah, so you'd be fucked.
Yeah, and you couldn't work weekends. You'd have to work Monday through Friday, and you have to work day.
Yeah, they're retarded.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck about.
We'll just keep calling them they. Right?
Them.
They.
Yes.
Oh God, you remember that fucking terrible TNA angle back in 2010 with Abyss, when he's like they, them. Do you remember that?
Oh, I do remember that.
He's like they. Remember it was like 10, 10, 10. I can't remember what it was about. I think it was just the Bound for Glory Day, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't even remember what
He's
that.
like they. That's like when like Jeff Hardy was like the
Wait,
Antichrist.
didn't that lead to fucking Joseph Park showing up? Because then he like disappear after that.
No, because I think Joseph Park was later. I don't
No,
remember.
that was like 2011, 2012, something like that.
But no, this was back in 2010 when
That's what I'm saying. He went away for a little bit.
But I think that was like not until 2011, 2012.
Yeah, but there was a.
I forget who them was. Wasn't
I
it?
don't remember either.
Wait, I think it was Christopher Daniels or somebody. But that's like
probably
when
Kazarian.
Hardy was like a fucking Antichrist practically. Remember that? And he had like the short hair and like he had like the fucking. I don't know. I think Hardy 2010 was cool. He had like his own belt. Remember when he had his own face on his belt?
Yeah,
like, it was all purple. What? I thought it was awesome. They.
No,
I just remember he just kept saying like they, and it was like 10, 10, 10.
They made him do it. Yeah. Okay. All right. What the fuck?
I don't know, dude. That's actually like when I kind of was watching consistently.
This article is from June 25th, 2010. So
yeah, that's when it was.
2010.
Yeah, I knew it was because I remember because he's like it ended up bleeding at 10, 10, 10, which I think was just the Bound for Glory date.
The mysterious people who kidnapped Samoa Joe. Wait a second.
Well, isn't it when Samoa Joe had like the face paint and the machete? That was awesome.
No, that was way after that.
Well, actually, I think
that was not awesome. That was fucking retarded.
Really, I thought it was cool.
That was stupid as shit.
I liked it. So.
That was taking one of the most legit wrestlers on the planet. A gimmick he did not. Samoa Joe does not need that.
I don't know. I think it made him even more badass.
Nah, Samoa Joe needs to be
All right, fine.
Samoa Joe.
Fuck me then. I'm retarded. My opinion's crap, and yours is the best.
Well, this isn't even my opinion. This is like the opinion of the internet. There's not a lot of people. Like if you go, because he was wearing pants at that time too, right? Because that's a legit joke. Samoa Joe.
You also said that no one liked Joker fucking thing, and I thought it was awesome too. Well, you know what? Not everybody's always right. Sometimes you have to realize that I'm always right.
Okay, Mr. Egotistical over here.
There has to be some other people thought it was good. Did you ever just think that maybe a lot of people's opinions suck?
I mean, there's a chance.
That's because people can't handle change. I'm surprised anybody like Badass Taker and fucking Ministry Taker. It was different.
Man, I got a story. We'll talk about this now because
outta here.
I'll tell you the story now instead of telling this podcast because it's just stupid YouTube or not YouTube, but Facebook fights. Just in the comments, and the TNA is now their pay-per-views are finally out now, and they're you know how like on like social media platforms, wrestling companies like put like little highlight clips up like when they have like their live shows, like you know how Raw puts up like they'll put up like a little 2-minute clip of what's going on. But they did that with this pay-per-view, like it was a live show, and they were like,
What pay-per-view was it?
It's those AMP tapings that I've been talking about.
Oh yeah, okay.
And so I commented on it. I was like, pathetic. GFW just needs to die. Holy shit, bro.
Yeah.
The fucking fanboys.
I'm sure.
None of them were smart. I asked one question throughout this whole thing. Give me one reason why TNA/GFW is good. I didn't get an answer. I went on for like 30 minutes with these guys.
Right.
Didn't get a fucking answer.
Well, that's the thing. You were saying that like, oh, the internet has all these opinions about this and that. Most fucking TNA and like GFW fans are like delusional and retarded.
Delusional is a good word for them.
Like I feel like I don't know. I feel like the stuff that I like, maybe other people didn't like. The stuff everyone liked, I didn't like so much. I don't know. I mean, for instance, we're gonna talk about this later. Bobby Lashley. Everyone liked him. I never fucking liked him once.
You didn't like Lashley?
I always thought he was terrible. I never liked him.
I was a somewhat of a fan of his in his first
Wait, we
run.
didn't start yet, did we?
No, this is part of the episode yet.
Okay. They can just start whenever, right?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna say my opinion for Lashley for when on the podcast.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
But anyways,
that.
not anyone could have a legit opinion. They're all retarded.
Yeah, no,
I hate to use that word, but I'm sorry, I can't think of a better word. I fucking went down to Washington County to see a live TNA show at the Console Energy Park, Washington, PA.
I don't understand.
The fans were, they're just goons. They were like backwoods, fucking hillbilly goons. Everyone.
You're close to West Virginia at that point, so it's probably that had a lot to do with that.
Everyone was cheering for the most ridiculous people. Dude, there was a match featuring the Pope and Devon and a couple other crappy wrestlers, and people were cheering for the Pope and Devon. I'm like,
I'd be cheering for Devon. That's probably the only competent wrestler in the ring at that point.
Oh my god, but it was bad. It was like right before that Aces and Eights crap. I think
that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that's what that they might have led to. Aces.
No, dude, that was way.
No, because they kidnapped Samoa Joe.
No,
that was part of the storyline. Didn't somebody get kidnapped? No. I'm sorry. It was Hogan.
You have.
No, it was Sting.
Why can't you just trust me sometimes?
No, because there was Aces and Eights had a kidnap storyline too.
Yeah,
but it was
Was
it Sting that got kidnapped and then Hogan was going out?
I don't know. I stopped watching after 2012, and then I didn't watch again.
I gotta search this. No, because that's where I'm getting confused. They said Samoa Joe got kidnapped. Somebody got kidnapped to kickstart because it was Sting got kidnapped because there was like a whole thing where Hogan went to the clubhouse. Remember?
No, I didn't watch.
Oh, but I remember. Yeah, no, he went
to fucking shit.
They went to the fucking they made Hogan come to the Aces and Eights clubhouse, and they all had their masks on in the clubhouse, and Hogan was like, "Just give me Sting, brother."
Wait,
what is this all about?
Can you actually find this on video? I
probably
see this.
I can probably find this.
This was when it was terrible. That's like right before like AJ Styles. That's like right when Steve. Thank God. I don't know how AJ Styles stayed with that company in 2013.
I don't either.
He should have gotten. Let's be honest. He should have gotten signed to WWE like 10 years ago.
No, he should have never got released from WWE.
He didn't. I thought he turned him down. No, he turned him down.
Oh, that's right. He did turn him down.
He got released from WCW because they folded.
All right, I'm just gonna skip through it. We don't need all the.
Oh, here's another thing. Why was everybody
Hulk Hogan cutting
why was everybody like way into fucking Hulk Hogan? Like, kind of like.
See, they went to the clubhouse,
I love
bro.
how fast you pulled this up.
Tell me I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about.
Yeah, but the they was something different.
And you can fucking now that I'm looking back at this, you can tell it's fucking Bully Ray. Those are his fucking big ass ears. I can tell it's fucking Bully Ray. Looking back on it, this was before they announced
arguably, I say that Bully Ray's better than Bubba. Is that Abyss?
No, he wasn't part of it.
Dude, I don't know. I stopped watching. It was so fucking bad.
I think Abyss was part of the team that fought Aces and Ace at one point.
I don't know why I didn't like.
No, I'm sorry.
I thought Joker Sting was fucking awesome.
I just wasn't.
He was hilarious.
I thought it was weird. It just felt awkward to me.
Well, the only thing that was awkward about it is he acted more like Jack Nicholson's Joker.
Yeah, he wasn't acting like. I figured when he would do it, he'd be like Heath Ledger's Joker. Look at this shit. Look at how stupid this fucking looks.
Well, yeah, that's why I stopped watching.
They have. I don't know if you noticed or if you've ever watched. They have Hogan and Stinger tied up. Right. That was part of the thing. They tied him up before they started talking to him. to make sure Hogan.
Are you telling the audience?
Yes, and just to make sure Hogan and Hulk up, brother. Gotta tie him up.
I didn't start again until 2015. I stopped watching for 3 years because of this shit. I refused to watch as long as the storyline was going on.
Oh,
that's
it was Joseph Parks that got kidnapped. That's why. That's how Abyss was evolved. Okay, you know what? This is all coming back to me now. This is all coming back to me now. I was watching TNA at this time. This was fun shit. I remember these days.
I thought
Good times.
I thought it was crap then.
Oh, it was terrible. Don't get me wrong, but I was watching every fucking second of it.
Well, I was watching every second until I could not stand the storyline. It was too ridiculous to me. The Aces and Eights ruined TNA for me, just so you know.
Oh, they ruined TNA for a lot of people.
I'm glad I'm not alone there. At least.
No, see, I stuck through that. Magnus winning the world championship with this Dixie Carter's help is what killed it. That's
Why
what
would they
killed
give
it.
Magnus the title?
No, I'm not against Magnus.
I mean, he wasn't bad, but I just can't see.
And
I
he's
didn't
got
see
the
him as
look.
world championship
But he's got the look. He's a good wrestler. It was just they straddled Dixie Carter.
Well,
like he was just Dixie.
Well, I guess I wasn't really there for his build then.
No, he was. That was a guy that they could have given. He would have been a TNA built dude. That would have been a really good guy to put the title on. Just the way they did it was really bad. He spent years in that company. He was champion with Doug Williams at one point.
Oh yeah,
they were tag team champions. TNA history.
Yeah, you mean I'm sure you know more than me. I don't really know. But I when Bobby Roode was champ and when Austin Aries wasn't James Storm, baby. Wasn't James Storm's champ for a minute?
Yeah, him and Bobby Roode had a fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, that was fun. That was good.
Roode,
that's when
I'm pretty sure Roode took the title off.
I think so. I know Storm didn't have it long, because I think he won it soon, like lost it right back.
Different right now. Strain was a little wrong because he had it for a little bit with Roode by his side, then Roode turned on.
Like you can see his Sting still was like doing the Joker.
You can fucking tell it's fully red.
I did. The one thing that set me apart from WWE, I loved when they did like these fly in the wall backstage vignettes, like they made them all HD and like made them look legit, you know?
Oh, they did. They tried. They definitely fucking tried.
All right, let's get started.
Yeah, let's get this thing started.
Not let's, wets.
Let's get this.
Whenever you say let's, let's get started.
I think I got a. Sure, let me guess.
Got a good intro.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Me and all my Hulkamaniacs are listening to the Phenomenal Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here live. This is the 18th episode of the Phenomenal Podcast. Don't mind Hulk Hogan. He's just sitting in the back. He's just hanging out. He's a big fan. Don't worry about him. We are here live on the Goonland Productions YouTube channel.
Baby.
It is, like I said, it's the 18th episode, Drake. 2 more till 20. I am here. As
more.
always, I said his name 2 seconds ago, so you know he's here. But you should have known he was here anyway, because I wouldn't do the show without him. Drake Duncan, how the fuck are you doing today?
I'm doing fucking phenomenal, like fucking our podcast.
Phenomenal. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Well, you know what wasn't phenomenal this week? Just wrestling in general. It was like a legitimately quiet. Like there was a couple of things. We're not really gonna get in the Mae Young Classic. I got a little thing planned for that. It might come out a couple days. We got a little outside opinion.
Yes,
because Mr. Drake just didn't have the time to watch it, which isn't a bad thing.
I'm almost finished. I finished round 1.
Yeah,
I can't watch everything.
Depending on when we do it, Drake might even be a part of it. But well, that just
it's because it's too much content released at once.
It is a lot. You gotta think. There's 5 hours.
I liked it when they just did it like every week. It's like it's like binge watch all 8 episodes. It's like it's kind of a lot. I still got to watch Raw and SmackDown.
No, it is a lot. And just to give a,
but I'm really into it now. I'm on round 2 now.
Just to give a non-spoiler quick take, the finals match was really good. I really liked who won.
I know who was in the finals. I just don't want to know who won.
Yeah, no, the finals was really great. The person who won was awesome, and little extra thing that they added on at the end. I'll tell it to you because it's not really a spoiler. They haven't announced anything on NXT, but the winner is actually part of the Fatal 4-Way that they're going to be having for the NXT Women's Championship.
All right, cool. All right, no more.
And that's it. That's all I'm saying. So that was. It will be interesting to see. Like I said, we might discuss.
Say NXT.
NXT Women's title. Yeah.
Okay.
The vacant title.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. But that's it. That's all we're gonna talk about because there's other things that went on. But let's. That's an interesting starting point because
don't forget the junior classic with all the competition with all the midgets. No, I don't.
That should be the next fucking tournament. That should be the next god. I was thinking because
remember they had the juniors on fucking SmackDown back in the day. It was like a joke. That was so stupid.
I remember that. No, there's a ton of midget wrestlers because then they could bring back Hornswoggle. That could be.
Oh god. Actually, I won it like this. It was a
no,
joke,
bro.
man.
Hornswoggle will be. You know how every
I don't wanna
tournament
see-
they have their redemption story.
I don't wanna see
Hornswoggle.
midgets.
Yes. No, book it. Fucking book it. But they've been talking about. Let's talk about that real quick, actually, because there's already been talks about what might be the next tournament. Because it seems like that's WWE's MMO or MMO.
MMA.
Yeah, that's their MMA. That would be an interesting tournament if they did a shoot style tournament. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Like a new era Brawl for All, but not fucking live on Raw, just on its own little fucking side thing. I would be interesting to see.
I don't know what they would do
because they have legitimate fighters on the roster now.
Yeah,
like, there are people that have like. It would be very interesting to see Shinsuke Nakamura in a shoot against. It will never happen. Could you imagine a shoot?
That would be. Well, so you're saying
No, don't cut me out on this one because I'm gonna blow your mind on this one. A shoot fight between Shinsuke Nakamura and Kurt fucking Angle.
It would be.
That would be.
Didn't they wrestle before? But
I'm not talking.
You're talking about like actual MMA, like real shit.
MMA style. Get him in an octagon, put gloves on him, and let him go at it. That would be awesome. So goddamn.
That would be awesome. I just don't know. Would that be promote that?
No, they wouldn't do it.
Exactly.
No, they tried with Brawl for All and it bombed fantastic.
What was Brawl for All?
That was the boxing tournament they had on Raw.
Oh, that fucking crap! Wait, with like Butterbean and all
That's
that.
how it ended. Yeah, the dude.
That was the last one, right?
Bart Gunn.
It was fucking crap. I remember when I was watching it as a kid. I'm like, what is this? This sucks.
Yep. So that's what.
No wonder that's it fucking.
But you know what I would love to see? Like an anti-cruiserweight tournament, nothing but heavyweights. like a true, like a big man tournament. Like I'm talking like.
Too bad we can't resurrect a lot of these dead heavyweights like Yokozuna, Earthquake, Typhoon, Bastion Booger, Bam Bam Bigelow. That would be awesome.
There's a lot of really good heavyweights in the Indies right now. You got guys like Keith Lee, Jeff Cobb, Brian Cage. I know you know Brian Cage. He's in Lucha Underground. They're jacked up, big.
I know the guy,
and they're athletic as shit. War Machine. Oh, break those two up just for this tournament. Put them in let them fucking wrestle.
Who was that? Fuck it, that beer brawler guy, whatever his.
Oh, the Beer City Bruiser. Yeah, get him involved.
There
yeah, yeah. I would love to see a heavyweight style tournament. You could bring like just to fill out the ranks. You can bring guys like Braun Strowman in. Yeah. Fucking, I would love to see that. It seems like that Lars Sullivan dude would be perfect for it. You could put Heavy Machinery would be great for it.
Oh yeah, Heavy Machinery.
I would love to see a heavyweight style tournament.
Maybe we just give them the next best idea.
Yeah, bro, fucking call me, Vince. I'll be creative. I don't give a shit. Give a fuck. But
we don't give a damn. We don't give a fuck.
But it's interesting to see because they're probably going to do another tournament. I would love to see them bring back the Cruiserweight Classic again. I'd love to see it again.
Yeah, and maybe sign more guys that they didn't get last time that maybe like made close cuts.
Well, see, I feel like now,
or do you think just use the people they have now?
They got a ton of. I would say use some of the people from last year's tournament. I would say give Swan, Alexander. I'd say Perkins because he won last year. He gets an instant bid. I would say like 4 or 5 guys.
Still injured?
No, he had his grudge match on 205 Live. So I didn't watch. I just know they were promoting it.
Yeah, I haven't watched 205 Live. 200 to be honest with you.
2005. Yeah. You haven't watched 2005.
What's going on with Jack Gallagher? Why is he getting fucked over?
He turned heel.
He did?
Yeah. Him and Kendrick's got a line.
Oh,
I like it.
Well, that is pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's a good little. I'm interested to see what he's going to be like heel.
I'm just wondering why he's not been on Raw. Like I would rather see them on Raw because I don't watch the show.
He's getting a little stale.
Yeah. I disagree.
And because they've been giving my boy fucking Grand Metalik a shot.
Yeah, at least finally. I was wondering when they were going to start using him.
You said you didn't see 205. You got to watch one thing from 205 last week. Drew Gulak was in the ring giving a promo.
Okay.
The Fashion Police came out and arrested him.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
It was great.
Because I don't think they actually ever officially arrested somebody. They just gave people tickets.
No, they arrested Drew Gulak.
That's awesome.
Because
what did they say the reason was?
Because he was fashion imposter. Because the Captain Underpants joke.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, you can't be walking around. Tyler Breeze was like, you can't be walking around with tiny underwear.
Right.
And they're like, G3s are cool. And then,
well, they called him. Yeah. I didn't actually get the Captain Underpants thing. It's because the way his trunks looked. I mean,
I think
they
it was
just looked like normal wrestling.
Just
trunks.
a stupid joke.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, that's
child humor.
I'm
surprised.
Really
I'm just shocked in 2017 they're making Captain Underpants joke because I was around in like 2007.
Well, I think it's because they just came out with the new movie. Do you know that? They just came out with the Captain Underpants movie, and there's like pops out and stuff.
That's right. forgot
I
about
actually
that.
wanted to see it, but I never got around to it. There wasn't a whole lot of advertisement for it.
Well,
I used to read the books. I loved
Oh,
them.
I read them too, but I'm gonna just go past that because that is. It was funny as a kid, but I went back and read one of the books like 2 years ago, and I'm like, what the fuck was I reading?
Well, you were a kid. It was funny.
I know.
I read those up to I was 13. I don't care.
I was reading those like 14, yeah.
There you go.
Something like that. Yeah.
I stopped after the one I think after Poopy Pants.
We've gone way off track. So let's get back
Those
on.
are good books.
They were. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we got to talk about the Empress of Tomorrow. Probably not even that anymore. She's just the Empress.
Yeah, she's the Empress of today, tomorrow, yesterday,
She's the good. Well, now
next week,
Asuka is the
Tuesday.
Empress of Monday Night Raw.
Yes.
Very
Unfucking defeated.
I'm saying no. I'm doing that. I really wanted her to go to SmackDown.
Well, I mean, what difference does it make?
Better competition on SmackDown.
That's true.
Becky, Charlotte, Natalya, Naomi.
SmackDown does need it. I was just happy that she's finally going to the main
I would disagree with that. I'd say Raw needs it more because they're women's division. I mean, outside of Alexa Bliss, Sasha, and Nia, what do you have really?
Well, that's really all you need.
No, you need more. It's starting to get stale a little bit.
SmackDown's been getting. Well, actually, SmackDown has been pretty good.
It's you motherfucker.
What?
Don't shoot my cat just chewed my fucking headphone wire in the middle of the podcast. You son of a bitch. But go ahead.
So hold on though. Wait, you
Sorry
think
about that.
why? What you just like the women that are on SmackDown better?
Yeah, I mean, because we've seen her against Nia already, and we've seen her against Alexa. We haven't seen her. Well, yeah, we haven't seen her against Charlotte. Haven't seen her against Becky.
When did she wrestle Alexa?
In NXT. She challenged for the title once. It was on NXT television.
I thought that was Alexa when she challenged against Bailey.
No. Yeah,
I don't.
She challenged her one. It was on NXT television.
I don't remember.
It wasn't a takeover. It was on NXT television.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it must. Yeah, I think it was pretty much like a squash match, wasn't it?
It wasn't a squash. It wasn't like it was a semi-squash match.
Well, I don't know. I think either what other show she's on, it's going to be good. I mean, it's not. I think it's like too early to predict what show she would shine better on. That's why I'm okay with it. I just hope they book her correctly and don't fuck her over.
Yeah.
I mean, because she's undefeated. She's like Triple H's like pet project pretty much. He didn't even want her to leave NXT. I'm not sure exactly, how the decision came about. She was going to leave NXT because I read that he wanted to keep her as long as possible.
No, it's time.
But she beat everyone there is to beat.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, there's it definitely because with the Mae Young Classic, NXT the women's division is about to get fucking stacked.
Right.
Because there's a lot of, I know Jazzy Gabbard signed, Kairi Sane signed. I would not be shocked if Candice LeRae sticks around.
Yeah, I was hoping a lot of them get signed. What about the Blanchard?
She's been on NXT television.
Yeah, and what the Ellering kid? What's her name?
Rachel Evers.
Yeah,
and then
because they were on NXT already. Did they already have contracts, or were they just like kind of like a contractual, like temporary?
Just one off.
Yeah,
because they do that with NXT a lot. That's what they did with James Thornton. It was a couple like one.
Did you say Kaylee Ray too? Or what's her? Or
no, because she
who's Gargano's wife? Candice LeRae. Is she signed?
I don't know if she's signed, but I
think she would, seeing that her husband's in WWE.
I would be extremely shocked if she stopped showing up on it because she showed up on NXT. She was in the Battle Royal to decide.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen NXT since Takeover. I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, I've been watching the last couple episodes. You know
it's been good.
But another one that showed up, a woman that Tatiana Conti, the Brazilian chick, the one that it looks like if you mix her
one.
Yeah, the dead.
Yeah, I just saw her yesterday. I was watching.
Oh
her
my god,
yeah.
dude.
I fell in love. She was in training since she was like 7 or something.
Yeah, the one that speaks barely. But I don't want to spoil it. I won't spoil it because I read something today. She's going to be showing up on NXT television. She's being signed too.
No, I said I finished. I told you I finished round 1. I'm about to start round 2.
She got knocked out in the first.
Yeah, that's what
right?
I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
You can tell me anything up until the end of round 1.
Yeah, you saw the Kairi Sane versus Blanchard match, right?
Yes,
that's
what I ended with. It was very good.
Match of the tournament. I'm telling you,
very fucking good.
But even did you see? Was it Nevin versus Garrett? That was the first round match, right? Santana Garrett.
I don't know. How do you remember all these names?
Because that was another match.
Okay.
I love Santana Garrett. I've been a fan of her since TNA like a couple of years ago. She's
awesome.
Was
she like the country bumpkin one? Oh no. She was the one that was kind of like she seemed like real like.
I would
like
say
American gimmick.
I would even know that was
Good Girl.
That was
Wait,
Tessmacher, Brooke
wait,
Tessmacher.
Santana Garrett, was it the one versus like the big Scottish girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
Well,
a
she
great
was
match
on
too.
TNA. You were
Yeah,
thinking
she was on. That was
of
like
Santana Garrett was in
for a
TNA.
little bit. Yeah.
That was Brooke Tessmacher.
No. That's different
Why'd you?
people.
Oh, why'd you just say Brooke?
Because you didn't know her name. I was just saying. That was her name. When the Raw American gimmick. That was her name, Brooke Tessmacher.
Oh,
That's who did that gimmick. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, no, it seemed like that's what Santana Garrett was doing.
No. Different people.
It seemed like that's what she was doing.
Oh no, she's more of like, I would say she's even like closer to like a hippie.
I don't know. It seemed like whatever the gimmick they were trying to fucking put over on the show. It seemed like it was kind of like I'm all American good girl.
Yeah, whatever the gimmick is, it doesn't matter. She's phenomenal. Right. She's awesome.
Well, she was in TNA as well.
Yeah, she was in TNA for a little bit.
When? I don't remember.
It was like 2 or 3 years ago.
Hmm.
It was during like.
Did she go by the same name?
Pretty sure, yeah. Yeah, because it was around the same time that Tommaso Ciampa did something that I've never been done. And Santana Garrett did it once too. The only two people that are doing it. In the same week, Tommaso Ciampa showed up on NXT.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It was around then.
It was the same time. It was around the same time.
Okay, I must have seen her wrestle.
Yeah, they did it around the same time.
I see. All I remember around that time. This was 2015. All I remember is what's her name coming back and fighting Angelina Love. That one that has like the tramp stamp. She always kind of sucked. But
oh, Madison Rayne.
No, I like Madison Rayne. The other one. The other blonde.
Oh, her former tag team partner.
Yeah, the former part of the Beautiful People.
She
just looks.
She's the one that's married to. She's married to Bully Ray. What the fuck's her name?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, what is her name?
A slut that looks like she's been.
I gotta Google it. It's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me when I find out too.
I'm having a brain fart too, dude. Not Madison Rayne, not Angelina Love, but the other one.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't know. Why can't we think of it?
Velvet Sky.
That's it, Velvet Sky. I'm sorry, because it sounds like a porn name, dude, honestly.
Well, they all look at this fucking picture.
Tell
me this doesn't look like a cover for a porn.
It really does. Even
like
those names. Tell me Angelina Love and they're all porn names. And what was the other one?
Madison Rayne. That's a porn name.
The other one.
Velvet Sky.
Tell me those don't sound like porn names.
All three of them.
Oh, wait, and wasn't that the middle one? Wasn't that that was fucking
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Wasn't that a? Oh hell yeah!
Don't get me wrong at all.
Wasn't that a Gagne, like Vern Gagne's daughter or granddaughter?
I have no idea.
Wait, look up that third person in the middle. She was that was like circa like 2009 or 10. I'm
pretty sure that's Velvet. No, that's Velvet. That's who the fuck is this bitch?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. She was in the Beautiful People for like a short time. I think she was like a Gagne, like Vern Gagne's daughter or something.
I gotta fucking where's the Wikipedia?
Yeah. I can't remember her name, and I got her mixed up with Tessa. I got her mixed up
Lacey
with
Von Erich. That's it.
Oh, Von Erich, Gagne. Yeah, close enough.
Close enough. No, close enough. Yeah, no, I'll take it.
Well, remember whenever I heard that Tessa Blanchard was going to be in the Mae Young Classic, I got her mixed up with Lacey Von Erich. There's too many fucking wrestlers that had too many hot daughters and granddaughters. I get them all mixed up.
There's a lot of them. There are a lot of them.
They're all fucking hot too.
Well, you want to know somebody else who's been very, very hot, a very different sense of the term. You wish, but Braun fucking Strowman. He had a fucking night on Raw.
Yeah, I did.
Brock Lesnar calls him out. He goes and kicks Brock Lesnar. Main event, fucking destroys John Cena.
Yeah, it was great.
In the same goddamn night.
Yeah.
That has never happened.
No.
That's
my favorite part when Lesnar suplexes him, and then he pops right back up and he goes, "I told you I'm not going to Suplex City." He
doesn't give a fuck, dude.
Lesnar was like, looked like he saw a ghost. He was like, "I'll beat red."
I can't remember.
I hope he was.
I can't remember the last time somebody has been giving the Rock a booster. Not only do you eat a suplex from Brock Lesnar.
No one's ever manhandled Lesnar like it, really.
And then not only do that, but then go into the main event and then beat. Well, technically he lost to John Cena, but he won that match.
Well, they had to do that like to make Cena look good too.
And then now I think about it, it's very rare that we see a DQ with there.
Yeah,
very rare. I thought about that the instant that it happened. Like they called a DQ on that.
Well, I think when you bring him into the ring.
I feel
when
like
you use them as a weapon.
Like
honestly, well, Corey Graves said that actually the DQ should have happened He hit him, I think, in the head with the stairs outside in the ring.
Yeah, technically it should have happened there.
It should have happened there. For some reason, they didn't call it until the middle of the ring. It was like
it was really
it was
weird.
a fuck up, just kind of like that one night stand, and just like in that last man standing, the ref didn't count.
Yeah,
when Braun was down, whenever Joe choked Reigns.
These fucking officials,
they fuck up sometimes.
Been nothing but garbage, bro.
The garbage, the garbage,
the garbage,
the garbage.
But it was interesting to see that. It now what worries me though.
What worries you?
Usually when they do shit like this, the person that looks this good doesn't win.
Yeah, but we still have one more week to make Lesnar look good.
He's got to get one off on him.
He's going to.
He's got to.
I hope so.
If he doesn't,
I'm really worried too, to be honest with you, because I feel like it'd be I actually think it would be foolish not to go with Strowman at this point because he's so red hot.
It would be super stupid.
It would be
really dumb.
No, I mean, not to say that obviously Lesnar's dominant, and WWE has had no problem in reminding us how good and dominant Brock Lesnar is in the past 5 years as part of his second run.
But this second run's been fucking awesome. Yeah, you can't deny it.
I haven't denied. Like I've even I tried boycotting. I'm like fuck him because I couldn't get over him beating Taker. Honestly, that's at the end of the day, that's just what it was. I couldn't accept him retiring the streak. And then it's like and then he just there's nobody can beat it. Nobody can beat him. This is bullshit. But then when fucking Lesnar or when Goldberg scored him, I kind of eased off on him a bit. And then I fucking became a fan of his again. I'm like, I want him to kill Goldberg at WrestleMania, and he did.
Yeah, no, I remember you were very pro Lesnar going, because I remember we had that debate. It's one of the first videos we put up on YouTube. I actually went back and listened to it.
Right.
And you were very anti-Lesnar. That was only 4 months ago. You changed very quickly on that.
I was also very anti-Goldberg.
You were. No,
I didn't want the match to fucking happen.
Yeah, you were not looking forward to the match.
Because a lot of it was just, I think a lot of it was bullshit. But now I'm real. And the match did suck only because Goldberg can't wrestle.
No, I thought the match was good for what it was.
No, they were very short.
You know what? Trust me, 8 minutes was just enough. That's all they needed.
I'm surprised it was that long. It only seemed like it was 3 minutes.
If it would have went longer, it would have turned out like WrestleMania 20. Thank God it only went.
And it's funny because I actually didn't mind that match at WrestleMania 20.
You have a weird opinion on wrestling.
I have good opinions.
you just go against the consensus.
No, I don't. I like the fucking match.
But that's a consensus. Another one that most people.
Yeah, I know that.
That's the consensus.
I know that, but I liked it at the time.
Oh no, I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying it's just you're
your
own person.
I like a lot of things that a lot of people agree with too,
like the Miz talking shit on Enzo.
Right.
Did you see that?
Yes.
That was pretty
awesome.
Congratulations to the Miz and Maurice on having a little fucking
I know
piece of shit.
Hold on. I wanted to say again about Goldberg Lesnar. I thought the beginning of it fucking sucked whenever they were just doing a lot of postulating and this alpha male bullshit when they were staring off. But once the action actually started, if you look back and watch, it wasn't that bad. It's back when Goldberg actually could kind of wrestle, and they kind of had a semi-decent match, more than this fucking shit that they did now.
I disagree with that. I was a big fan of what they did at because it was fast paced, it was hard hitting. There was not a second where you were like, man, this is boring. Like every second of it was an intense. That's what a heavyweight fight should.
Man, I got mixed feelings on it.
When you see, it's like a old school boxing. You want to see the two big dudes just knock the shit out of each other, and that's what we got at Mania. You know what I mean? That's what we got.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I'm just so glad Goldberg's gone. Fuck him.
I hope we get one more match.
But I don't. He should.
I want to see him one more time.
No, why? He just needs to die.
No, see.
So Lesnar needs to lose the title at this point now. He's done everything in his power to be dominant. I just think it's time for him to drop it. But they probably won't, because it's Vince. So
yeah,
the end.
No, you're right.
I mean, were we not doing predictions anymore? We're gonna do that next week.
That's gonna be next week.
All right.
Yeah, we'll do.
Well, I'm giving my prediction early. I as much as I want Strowman to win, at the end of the day, it's all about Vince, John Cena, and Roman Reigns. So
no doubt.
Lesnar's not gonna fucking lose it.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna get fucking Goldberg or Lesnar versus Reigns again, probably.
The only way I feel like
it's ridiculous
if one of them gets injured. That's the only way we're not gonna get that match. I have a sad, strange feeling about it.
Reigns in the main event 4 years in a row. I'm getting this.
It makes my stomach churn.
It's getting ridiculous. Has Cena? Well, I guess they did it with Cena though too.
Well, here's the difference though. Cena's main events were fucking entertaining,
and Cena wasn't in the actual. I'm thinking back now, 2005. Cena won the title, right? It wasn't the actual last match. And
Which one? The
when he beat
show?
JBL.
Oh yeah, no, with
And
JBL
then
that wasn't the main event.
think about this, and think about this too, dude. Actually, I was gonna say they gave us the same thing with Cena, but they didn't. In 2006 and 2007, those were the only times, not the only times, but it wasn't like in a row.
Yeah.
They broke up the monotony, so to
No,
speak.
you're right.
In
Because
2006 and 7, they were the actual last matches, but in 2008, the triple threat match,
it wasn't. It was
wasn't
like
the last match. The
there
last
was
match
like
was Taker and Edge.
yeah, there was like 3 matches after that.
And
That
then
was early in the night.
in 2009 and 10, he didn't main event the last match because in 2009 his opponent was Edge and Big Show in a triple threat, and then 2010 his opponent was Batista.
True. Yeah.
So
But
between
then he did
make,
main event 3 in a row.
well, that was The Rock. That
But in the mid.
yeah,
But so he did main event 3 in a row.
yeah.
But those were big time
But he
matches.
never did exactly, and he never did more than 3 in a row. And if Reigns main events next year's WrestleMania, that would mean that
I'm trying to think what was 29.
29, 29.
Was that Rock Cena too?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Because then that's
So how many?
Yeah.
This is something I think this is an interesting statistic that we need to look up. Who is main evented
Hogan.
WrestleMania more times than anybody?
I don't even need to hear that. Yeah, he main evented the first 8.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no, if you go back and look, he main evented the first up to WrestleMania 8. I don't think he main evented WrestleMania 9.
Okay. Well, actually, wait. I think the main event of WrestleMania 9 wasn't Yokozuna and Bret Hart.
Yeah,
but then Hogan came out.
Okay, so technically, yes.
Fuck.
So technically, he did main event because
then he left.
Because if you think about it, in theory, technically, the main event would have been Hulk Hogan versus.
Oh yeah, okay, you're right. I'm retarded. That's right. Because
so then it would have been Hogan. Yeah, no doubt in my mind it's Hogan.
Oh yeah, that's right. It always was Hogan.
No doubt.
Right. Well,
maybe.
Okay, the ones with like Warrior and Savage, they all still involved Hogan, right?
Yeah, that was
fuck. All right, so Hogan more times than anybody.
Number 2 was King Kong Bundy. That
What?
was the main event of WrestleMania 2 was him and Bundy.
Oh.
In the cage.
I didn't even see it.
Yep.
I need to see all the WrestleManias. I haven't seen.
Don't worry.
Have you seen all of them?
I have the Hogan DVD, so I saw a lot of Hogan's early.
That's right. That's just thing. We don't even have to look that up. That was a dumb question. But so that means Hulk Hogan's main event WrestleMania more times than anybody.
I'd probably say second might be Stone Cold, maybe The Rock.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing about
that. Actually, no, maybe Triple H.
Well, here's the thing that annoys me about today's definition of main event. I mean, sometimes they can say, "Oh, it's the main event." It's not actually the main event. It's not the when I say main event, I think the actual last match. Don't you?
Yes.
So that's what it should mean, right? Like, how can you have like 90 main events? Like, you just can't. I hate how they do things now. But so Hogan's been in the actual last match at WrestleMania more than anyone, correct?
Yes.
And then the second,
I'm gonna try to find out.
Would maybe be
Shawn
Michaels.
No, Shawn Michaels is 5th.
Oh, this is
technically
here we go. The internet.
Technically, him and Rock are tied with 5. John Cena's tied with The Rock and Shawn Michaels with 5. And he main evented with both of them. Triple H.
Ooh,
I was right. Triple H was 7.
Wait, where's Hogan at? Is he 9?
Hogan's got to be 1.
Yeah, but I want to see how many.
8.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
So technically Triple H can catch it.
There you go, Triple H.
That was my last pick. I went Stone Cold, Rock, and then I said Triple H.
The last WrestleMania where he was in the actual last match, I think, was in 2009 when he beat Orton, wasn't it?
No, Reigns.
Oh yeah,
2 years ago.
Okay, well if he did that recent, then yes.
2 years ago. That was a year ago.
Well, it was 2 WrestleManias ago. But
was it 2 years? Yeah, that was the main event last year. I can't remember the main event.
That's what it was. Or you mean? Are we talking about 2017 or 16? Reigns and Taker.
That's right, Reigns and Taker.
Well, Reigns is gonna be catching up real soon, and it's just crazy to think that he would like get that close to John Cena already. You know what I mean?
Really, he's like, if he main events this year, he's tied.
That's true, but I'm not even talking about the most times main evented. Like they're talking about Cena 5. I'm talking like in a row. The only person I think the main event that like more than 3 WrestleManias in a row wasn't it Hulk Hogan. I'm talking about in a row. No breaking up. Actual last match of WrestleMania.
Maybe The Rock. Because Rock Stone Cold. They main evented like.
No, but that was every other year. That was 99, 2001, and 2000.
But there was the Fatal 4-Way. He was involved. Remember? It was Foley, Rock, Triple H, and Big Show. That was 2000.
No, okay, 99, 2000, 2001. That was 3 times in a row. Because 2002, the main event was Triple H and Jericho.
Yep.
All right, so I didn't want to get too off topic, but it was just
that was
an interesting thing. So I just think that it's probably going to ultimately go back to Reigns and Lesnar, but we'll just hope they fucking surprise us, do something different.
So Brains blows out his knee.
Or gets a hernia again. That's fucked up.
Just some where he's
He
not fucking in
Takes Ritalin and gets a hernia.
I don't care if he only misses 2 weeks, just as long as there's 2 weeks for Mania.
Oh, how about how about Cena's? What would you? Can we get to that or about him and Cena, or you want to say?
What do you mean?
Talking about him and Cena, Reigns and Cena.
Oh yeah, we can talk about it.
Do you how great was it when he said, "Consider me a drug test.
Oh,
You ain't gonna pass." Is that what he said? Or
that's John Cena winning promos 3 weeks ago.
You ain't gonna get past me. It was so good. And how funny was he's like, "That's a microphone. It's not a nightstick for your tactical pants."
I'm not even joking when I say this.
I'm gonna spit my drink out when I heard that.
All of these promos have done is just remind us how good Cena is on promos and how bad Reigns is.
I know, dude.
That's all this has done is remind. Like if their goal was to get Reigns over, they have fucked up.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's the only thing to do at this point. I know I said it 1,000 times. Either turn him heel, which he pretty much already has been treated as one, or put him back with the Shield. No one's gonna like him at this point if they keep him the way he is. Cena's not helping.
No.
They're just making everybody hate him more.
Cena is saying everything that we're thinking, and every time Cena says
awesome, dude.
And every time Cena says everything he says, the crowd's instantly like, yeah.
Right. I don't know how anybody can dislike John Cena right now. Somehow my friend does, but I don't know how.
As long as John Cena is the top guy, which he still is, can't argue it. He's a top guy still. He's gonna be hated.
Right.
Just think of how. Remember when Hogan was pretty hated at the end of his first WWF run.
Yeah.
That people were sick of Hogan just as much as
dude, imagine if he never left for WCW. Like he probably would have main evented the rest of the '90s.
No, he wouldn't have.
No. Well, I mean,
he would have been in Hollywood. Remember, he left WWE to go make movies.
No, I said, what if he? Oh.
Yeah, WWE's done with him. Vince was done with him.
I said, what if he never did leave? Is what I said.
I don't think he would have main evented. I could have seen. I honestly,
he probably still would have main evented up like '96 or something.
No, because Hart and Michaels were right there. Because the instant Hogan
left,
I
know, but I'm saying that if he didn't leave, he probably would have fucking buried them, and they never would have had a chance.
You know what definitely would have happened? Diesel probably wouldn't have been champion. That wouldn't have
Michaels
happened.
wouldn't have been champion.
No,
Hart wouldn't have become champion. Hogan would have buried them all. He would have held them all back, don't you think?
I think sooner or later Vince would have realized that Hulk Hogan wasn't, unless they turned Hulk heel, which I don't think Vince would have turned Hulk heel.
It just, who knows what would happen? That's the thing. It was just like it would have.
It's an interesting scenario.
What if he never left? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, that's an interesting what if.
Would there even have been a fucking Monday Night War? You know,
I think it still would have happened. Yes, because I think Turner still would have had that one. It would have been a very different war though, because Hogan's the one that got them big.
Think if Hogan never fucking left WWE, and if Stone Cold never left WCW and was always just a Hollywood blonde. But then they made him a star. But that, that's
it'd be weird to think of. But I feel like that probably would have been your two. Here's the thing: Sting probably still would have been a huge thing.
Mm-hmm.
You still have Flair. I think they probably would have booked Flair more in WCW at that point. I think Hogan coming in the company at that point really hurt Ric Flair's career because that was when the downcline of Ric Flair in WCW started to happen.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's a very interesting what if.
It is indeed. We can have a whole podcast.
Now here's the real what if. You want to get the real crazy what if? What if Hogan never left AWA?
Didn't he just wrestle with fucking Terry Bollea?
No, he was Hulk Hogan in AWA.
Oh, okay.
He
wore blue fucking tights, right?
Yeah, I mean his tights changed color, yeah, but it was pretty much the same gimmick. He ripped his shirt. He's
still Hulk Hogan, okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
I didn't know when Hulk Hogan started. I thought maybe I know he'd wrestled before prior to WWF, but I didn't know if he was using the Hulk Hogan name. I thought he didn't. I thought Hulk Hogan name was exclusive to WWF.
No, he was Hulk Hogan, but Hulkamania wasn't.
Gotcha.
Hulkamania was a WWE creation.
Gotcha.
Because that's always the argument with Hulk Hogan and Vince McMahon. Is a lot of people say you can't count Hulk Hogan as a Vince McMahon creation because he used the gimmick in AWA.
Gotcha.
But Hulkamania, you can't argue that. That's a Vince McMahon creation.
So anyway, sorry for getting off topic here, but it was a good discussion. Were we going back to Miz and
Enzo? I don't really care about the baby making stuff. I mean,
the what?
He's having a kid. That was his big announcement.
So that's real then, right?
That's real, yeah. If they're fucking fake, it's weird.
I know. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's gonna suck because that means probably in like 6 months
he's gonna be off TV for a little bit.
No, Maurice is gonna be off TV, and Maurice has been great since she came back.
Yeah,
and then that might be spell the end of Maurice on television. Once you become a parent, that changes the game.
Oh well.
No, it sucks. They've been a great parent.
I'm just saying, like, as long, I'm not that worried about as long as we have Miz.
Yeah, but like I said, I think that was a he started to really get on his upgrade. Like he really started
Yeah,
going
that's
on the up and up
true.
when Maurice came back, man. I think that
Yeah,
was a big thing for Miz.
yeah.
And you could tell once he was there too, he's a lot more confident.
Mhm.
You could really see it. Honestly, I'm not like bullshitting or anything. Like,
No,
you
I
could
know
see it.
that. No, I'm glad she's back. I'm just saying, like, oh well. Like,
Yeah, no, it's. I mean,
but as long as the Miz doesn't have to go too.
no. Well, I mean, he might be off for a little bit, obviously, when the kid is
Yeah.
born, and they might be gone for like a week or
But
two.
with him schooling Enzo and making it real life, I thought was
It
awesome.
was
I
interesting.
loved that.
It was interesting as shit because even
Honestly, it
like,
made me just fucking hate Enzo even more.
well, even it was interesting because even like the Miz said, it was pretty much the Miz was looking at his former self.
Right.
That's pretty much what the promo was,
Right.
and he's pretty much just yelling at himself
Also, here,
when he first came in.
right here's another thing you can argue. I'm sure most of the fucking internet wrestling community loves Enzo. I don't like him, and I just want you to know I don't try to have opinions and be different. These are just my opinions.
No, no, I'm with you on that one.
I don't like him. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of done with him. I think the guy is talented and entertaining, but I honestly think that maybe, just maybe, no, this is big what if, and you can fucking blast me and say no, fuck you, bro. I don't care. I don't think maybe wrestling is not for him. I think maybe I think he'd be a good actor. I think he's entertaining and he can act and he can talk. But I just maybe wrestling isn't for him. He doesn't seem like he's that passionate about it because he obviously doesn't respect the business the way he got kicked off the tour bus because he was saying that he's a fucking millionaire and all this stuff and he's rich. He brings in these
I
questionable
seriously doubt
third
he's a
rate.
millionaire.
What's that?
I seriously doubt
Well,
he's
he
a
says
millionaire.
he is, man.
I seriously
And I
doubt
like
it.
how Miz said he hangs out with third rate rappers, not even second rate. He said third rate rappers, and he fucking was trying to brag to a stripper at a strip club, which is like just screams. It just screams desperate to me.
That screams 80s pro wrestling.
Yeah, yeah, but to me, it's just like he seems like he doesn't even respect the business that much. He's not even that great of a wrestler. I think that, but I do think he's good at acting and he's good at talking. I honestly think he would be good at like reality television. I can see him on
Oh
MTV
my
just doing.
god.
I can see him on MTV just being a goon.
Could you imagine him on Big Brother?
No, probably I don't watch that crap. But
I no, I don't watch it either, but he'd be fucking perfect for it.
exactly. And
And so he'd be pissing everybody off on that show.
I just feel like he just seems like he'd be like a reality TV star. And here's the ironic thing about it, when it's also hilarious. Miz was telling Enzo all this stuff, and Miz started out as a reality TV star, and remember that, and became wasn't it the real world?
Yeah, people would talk a lot.
That was his. They hated him.
And like
JBL was one of them.
And he didn't deserve the hate because you got to give the Miz a lot of fucking respect because he might have came up through and he did start on the Real World. That is where he got to start.
Yep.
And but the shit he was doing on the Real World, he was legit scaring people. He was doing like edgy fucking shit.
I didn't watch.
He pushed it to the fucking limit. I went back and like he was just crazy, like getting fucked up and doing crazy shit. He was fucking chicks in the house with like he would be in the same room as other people on the show.
Oh,
and be banging.
I only knew about that because did you ever watch that? You know, like that stories show with the cartoons on the network. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He was telling a story about how. That's the only thing I knew about him doing the.
But that's legit. Like that they've showed it on the show. Like
that's hilarious.
Like and everybody's like, and like he was like, yeah,
right.
he was just like we weren't there. He was just having sex.
But I don't really know what all he did there, but it's cool. But like he started out as a real star. Honestly, I hated him too when he first started. I'm like, fuck this goon. He's a goon. But then like he really made a name for him. Dude, he's so he is so underrated. He's like one of the best heels and one of the best intercontinental champions we've had in years.
Definitely one of the best talkers we've had.
He's one of the best heels, one of the best champions. He's so old school now, really, in a way. I mean, I guess
his
you could say
style, I would compare it to an old school
I can see like how he like I can see the comparisons to Jericho and Flair and all that. But
that was the comparison I was gonna. They wrestle a very similar style.
But it's also part of when he does like Daniel Bryan kicks and all that. And
I like it.
He's doing it just to get heat too, you know.
But you know what? I like him
works.
doing. Don't be shocked if that Daniel Bryan him doing those kicks, it leads to a match.
Well, it was supposed to. Got can't remember because he couldn't get it the test.
But when that contract comes up, he's gonna hold McMahon by the balls because McMahon's gonna realize if you let Daniel Bryan walk to New Japan or Ring of Honor, they're gonna fucking explode.
You did hear that originally Miz was supposed to wrestle Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania, and originally Cena was supposed to wrestle Taker.
Yeah,
both fucking matches got switched.
It fucking annoys the.
Well, how much better would have Mania been if we had Miz and Daniel Bryan and Taker and Cena?
It would have been amazing. It would have been.
But instead, we got like that stupid mixed tag match.
You got to see John Cena propose.
Yeah, actually, it was kind of cool. I mean,
no, it wasn't. Cool is not the word.
I was making fun of it, but I saw it live, and I was like, I was making fun of it. It was still kind of cool, just because don't get me wrong, I was making fun of it. It was corny, but at the same time, I was happy for them, right? Leave me
Yeah.
alone. Because it was a legit thing, right?
It was legit.
I was happy for them as real life, but like it was also corny. But anyways, so yeah, Miz is awesome. He started off as a reality TV star. He started off as a goon, and now he's amazing. But now with Enzo, he started out as a wrestler, and I look at him, I'm like, this guy should be a reality TV star. I just don't feel like wrestling is where he belongs. I can't really get into him. I don't know. A lot of people probably disagree with me, but
Well,
I can't get into him.
I disagree with you slightly because I do agree that his wrestling is horrible, horrible wrestler. I still think he needs to be a manager. I'll keep saying it. I think that's
no. I could agree with that because
Yeah.
he wouldn't have to. He could use his mouth, which is what makes
that's him.
his mouth makes him money.
He's a great talker. You can't deny that he's a very.
You know who
very
else was
good
a big
talker.
loudmouth manager? Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Why
Perfect
can't he could
comparison.
be the next fucking Jimmy Hart,
Perfect.
dude?
Be the Mouth of the North.
He could be the. There
Right
you go. He could be the. Actually, I will. Well, maybe he doesn't. Actually, I will agree with that. Maybe he doesn't need to leave wrestling. I just don't think he
Yeah.
should be in the ring.
I can
And
see him as a
maybe it's just
manager.
because I feel like he doesn't respect it that much. I can't really tell though. You know what I mean? Bless.
Sorry about
He
that.
seems like he kind of disrespects the business, but maybe he just likes to brag. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I can see it, but
He would be perfect as a manager. But if he doesn't do that, maybe he needs to reconsider his career choices. I don't know.
yeah,
But as long as he's making T-shirt sales, they're going to keep him around.
Enz is a guy that I could see him being gone within the next 5 years. I could definitely.
But him and Cass did have chemistry at first in NXT.
They're great in NXT.
I used to be a big Enzo fan.
They couldn't transition.
They couldn't transition. But yeah, it's kind of like we can compare this to a lot of stuff, man. Look how they treated Bailey and Sasha, and just a lot of things. Sometimes
How they're
things
still treating Sasha.
right. Sometimes things just don't transition.
That actually reminds me of something.
That pisses me off about Sasha, man. One of the greatest women wrestlers today, and you're still fucking around.
Well, you know what's really pissing me off? This is a good transition point. Talking about why the fuck did the New Day win the fucking tag team titles on SmackDown this week?
I actually know the answer. I read that they're doing this because not just for shock value. They want, since New Day has already won the record for the official longest reigning champs of all time, they now want them to beat the Dudley Boys record for most reigns. I don't know how I feel.
So you're going to totally devalue the title.
I don't know how I feel about that.
It's ridiculous. Why do they have to keep
breaking records? Why can't just let the record stay?
Why did New Day have to have both records?
I know, right? I agree with that, Tony. Why? They already have one, and that is it's
a great record.
That is a great milestone in and of itself. I can see them giving the longest title reign record, I mean most title reign record to another team. But why does one team have to have both? That's kind of selfish.
And why do we gotta raise the Dudleys? They're a team that deserves to have that.
I agree,
record.
Tony. I'm not too happy about it.
Yeah,
but I don't know if it's true. But the fact
and don't get me wrong, great match.
It could be false. But the fact that it happened, I'm starting to worry that they are trying to do that.
Yeah, I mean,
not one team deserves to fucking break.
I just don't like how they're
cool.
just
it's not cool.
They're just bouncing titles back and forth.
It's fucking. They don't care. Vince, man. It's Vince. What are you gonna do?
Totally devaluing the title.
It's Vince. What are you gonna do? It's Triple H probably doesn't like it. You know what I mean?
Well, he was complaining. I can't.
How about Stephanie coming out there?
That was cool to see her come out on SmackDown of all shows.
And we haven't seen her since WrestleMania when she went through a table. Am I right? Am I wrong?
True, yeah. We haven't seen her since Mania.
And the fact that she showed up at the end of SmackDown, when the last time we saw her was going through a table Mania, I was like, what the fuck? I'm trying to think, why did she go through the table? Seth Rollins.
That's right, yeah, because of Seth.
Well, because Triple H went to stop himself, and then he kicked Triple H, and he stumbled, dude.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, you're right. I forgot. I just
WrestleMania was very average.
It was average as fuck,
but it was a lot better live.
Yeah, I'm sure it was better for you than it was for
honestly, me. The best part of the night was just how cool the stage was and all the pyro.
No, the best part of the night was the party.
Well, yeah, that
was the best part.
Right. But I mean, like other than that, I'm kind of speaking of. That's kind of annoying that WWE had to cut their pyro. Like I like it's important to me.
It's something like I can agree because even when I played the wrestling games, my dude always had like as much pyro as like.
I mean, are they really that tight on money right now? They can't afford pyro. That's kind of that's kind of absurd.
You got to think too. How many times do they set buildings on fire? That's happened multiple times.
I know, but like when Lesnar comes out, and there's no pyro, and like Jericho doesn't have pyro. It's fucking weird. I just don't.
I feel like they shouldn't totally get rid of it. I think they should use it for big occasions.
Yeah. Why not at least fucking can't they at least use it at pay-per-view?
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, use it on big matches.
I can maybe see if they're trying to save money. I mean, okay, if cutting pyro means getting able to keep a wrestler, not have to fire him, then that's good for that wrestler, and
Yeah.
probably for the fans, especially if you're somebody that's liked. But at least still use it for fucking
I
pay-per-views.
bet you that Pirates cut's the only reason why James Ellsworth's still on the roster.
You know what? Probably. Dude, how hilarious was it? Her having him on a fucking dog
I
collar.
love it. This is gonna be I love the turn that the storyline's
Wait,
taking. I hope this goes down a really weird BDMSM
actually,
pattern.
right at the end of the show, I actually, if we actually, if you want to do this every week, I'm cool with doing. I do it on my wrestling chat. Top and bottom, three favorites on both Raw and SmackDown. Also,
Well, we could do a quick instead of three, just maybe one, just like our up and down for each show.
well,
We could do something like that.
I have it all in my head. I can say it like
Yeah,
like
go
that, like
go
rapid
for
fire.
yours. Go just give us
Also,
your top and bottom for each show.
and we don't have to do it right now. We
Yeah,
can save
why
it at
not?
the end. All right,
No, let's do it now.
all right. Well,
We're getting close to the end anyway.
all
That's all I'm
right.
saying.
So I want to tell you about Carmella. I also, alongside the top and bottom, I wanted to tell you my favorite woman and favorite tag team for each show, which I think So right now, Carmella's my favorite on SmackDown. I really think she's the best. Well, just because she's so entertaining, like I really maybe
All
not
right.
the best style, but she's so like entertaining and funny. Like you just wonder what she's gonna do next, especially when she has James Ellsworth like as like her pet. Like it's so like she's so entertaining me right now. Like my eyes are just like glued. Not just because she's hot. It's just like her
Oh, she's
walking
that
around.
sexy.
She's got a briefcase in one hand, James Ellsworth and a leash in the other. How is she not the most? How is she not the most entertaining woman on SmackDown?
Yeah,
Is what I'm
really.
getting at. But how? I mean, it's kind of crazy too in a way that she is the most entertaining because it's like they have Becky and Charlotte on there and they're doing nothing with it right now. But Charlotte's
Charlotte's been
also
off
still
TV.
visiting her sick father. Yeah, Flair, Nature Boy. So yeah, Becky. Why haven't they been utilizing her? That's weird to me. I feel like
I just think they don't have anything to do with her. That's why I wanted to see Asuka go to SmackDown.
you know what? I'm starting to think maybe she should go to
been
SmackDown.
a perfect first rivalry. Would have been perfect. They would have tore the fucking house down.
But that would also have to mean that Becky would have to lose again.
That's fine. That's okay. But Becky can take a loss. Over to Asuka, she can take a loss to Asuka.
I don't know. I don't know why they're fucking over.
You know what?
Becky.
Know what they need to do with Becky? I think Becky needs to go on a little bit, and then do like a little like Sami Zayn.
She pretty much already has.
But that's what I'm saying. Like keep it on for a little bit longer, and do like a kind of like Sami Zayn NXT Road Redemption.
I don't know. Or maybe switch out Bailey, or maybe switch out Becky and fucking Sasha. Put Sasha on SmackDown. Put Bailey and Raw. See what happens.
I wouldn't be against that.
Well, because sometimes when you're fucking doing shitty on one show, maybe you just need to mix it up. I mean, Becky hasn't been doing much on SmackDown. Sasha's been getting kind of screwed over on Raw. Maybe they should switch shows and see what happens. But anyways, I was just gonna say my favorites on SmackDown right now are AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, and Shinsuke. My least favorite right now are Jinder, Orton, and I guess probably like Mojo Rawley. I don't know because he's just a goon.
Well, you brought up an interesting name. You said Kevin Owens.
Yes.
Very, very interesting segment on SmackDown.
Oh yes, absolutely. We still have to cover this. That's right.
We're going to talk about it right now because I loved the start where he was out there and he's like, you know what, SmackDown's about to come to Kevin Owens show. First thing I'm doing, firing Sami Zayn. Loved it.
He's like, I'm firing. He's gone. He just said he's gone.
Then he said,
firing.
Tyron and Blood had to wear the same suit, not the same looking suit, literally the same suit. Two guys, one suit.
He said, you sound exactly the same. You just wear the same suit.
I loved it. I love Kevin Owens.
And you see fucking Corey Graves smiling.
Corey was loving it because Corey Graves was fucking loving it. Corey Graves on SmackDown's great. I love having Corey on both shows.
Oh, I fucking
it's awesome.
Honestly, I didn't mind JBL. I like JBL, but I much prefer to have Corey on both shows.
Corey Graves might be the best announcer in the business. Legitimately.
I can agree with that.
Because I
Morrow.
I'd say that Morrow is the best play-by-play. Corey's the best color.
Yes.
I would definitely
that's
say
true.
that.
All right, I agree 100%.
It's more interesting because have a little backstage segment throughout the night with Kevin Owens where he talks to Sami Zayn. He's like, enjoy the indies because you're going to get fired.
That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's like, remember when we were said we were never going to wrestle in bingo halls again? Enjoy the bingo halls.
He's like, I'm giving you permission to break your promise.
I loved it. And then he finds Eddie in English and he said, I'm going to need you to sing the theme for the Kevin Owens show. And then
I love English.
But then the main one happened. Main event of the show. Kevin Owens comes out and he's like, "Just do it. Let's go. Let's have it." Good old Vince comes out, huge pop. Always great to see Vince on television.
Honestly, I love it. As much as we complain about him, without him, none of this would be possible. At least WWE.
None of it would be. But I don't think wrestling would probably be dead at this point. Wrestling, because MMA would have taken over.
Absolutely. Maybe he hasn't made the best decisions in his older age, but he still was the man. He's Vince McMahon. Like how do you not respect him? I get excited when I see him come out. The fact that he fucking said "you're fired," I fucking loved it. I died.
Great.
Dude, I had a mark up moment when he said "you're fired," and he looked and sounded the way he said it, and the look on his face, like his execution was so attitude error.
It hasn't changed in 20 years.
No,
it hasn't changed at all.
And he's like still. I respect him, a 7-year-old man, fucking wanting to get beat up.
Yeah, no, I'm all
right, well, continue with Owens.
Vince, he was like, the only reason I extended his chain because he didn't finish the job.
He didn't finish the job.
I'm like, all right, I like where this is going. So he reinstates Shane and he announces the next pay-per-view for SmackDown because they hadn't announced the pay-per-view yet. At Hell in a Cell, it will be Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon inside the Devil's Playground.
I'm pumped for that.
Satan's Structure.
Oh, yeah.
Hell in a Cell. That's going to be a fucking brutal match.
Wait, what's Elimination Chamber? I thought that was Satan's Structure.
You're right. That is Satan's Structure. The Devil's Playground. That's Hell in a Cell.
Okay, here you
that's
go.
Hell in a Cell.
Both hell references,
Yeah, they love their hell references, but that's going to be a great match. But that wasn't even the best part of the promo because they shake hands because they were like, let's just shake hands. You got to promise me that if I get provoked, I can attack McMahon. And he shakes his hand. He says, okay. Which Kevin Owens proceeds to headbutt Vince McMahon in the fucking skull.
Right? And he starts bleeding him.
I question if Vince bladed him.
No, it was I rewatched. It was hard because as soon as he made contact, you can play in slow motion too. He actually, their skulls actually make contact.
Oh, they
and
definitely
you can see his blood actually starts to like come out as soon as it happened. But here's the thing: Vince was bloody as soon as he hit the ground because if he bladed, he would have had her rolled over.
Well, here's the thing: there's a way that you can blade where you cut it and then you like fold it over. So like you cut it just to where all you need is just a little bit.
No, but he didn't have enough. I'm telling you, he wouldn't.
No, I'm saying you do it before you come out, and then you just put like a little like Band-Aid, like those skin colored Band-Aids.
And you're saying that Kevin Owens' headbutt might have reopened it?
Yeah. Because
I never thought about that.
They've done that before. Because you remember how Ric Flair used to always wear the fucking Band-Aids on Raw? Yeah. And he'd be bleeding 20 minutes later.
Oh, see, I never knew that. I thought there was just you would just blade and hide the blade, or just the hard way?
No, those are.
Well, how about a couple years ago in the Hell in a Cell match with Lesnar and Taker? Wasn't that didn't he get open the hard way?
That was hard way, yeah. And and
Orton too. And the elbows with Orton.
That was no doubt hard way. I'm surprised Orton's still alive.
I actually, honestly, when I first saw that, I didn't know if that was staged or not.
No, a lot of people did.
Because even Jericho didn't know.
Yeah, he went and fought him.
That's why I was so pissed at Lesnar. I'm like, what the fuck is this in MMA, you asshole?
But,
and then I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like, later, I'm like, actually, I'm glad fuck Orton.
But I'm interested to. I could see it being hard way, and if it was hard way, he headbutt the fuck out of Vince McMahon.
Well, I actually think it might have been because I tried to. Did you see that when they were shaking hands, Vince and Kevin were exchanging words?
Oh yeah.
It looked like. Honestly, I was trying to I tried to rewatch it and see. You can't. I'm trying to read his lips and see what he was saying. I don't know exactly what he said, but it seemed like he said like just hit me as hard as you can or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if he said something like that.
I would be shocked. I would not be shocked at all.
And he's crazy. And Vince wants ratings and he wants it to look good on TV.
Oh, and it looked fucking great.
Yeah, but you could see him. He was going like this. He was like, just saying something, like Vince. And then Kevin Owens was looking more and more pissed off. Kevin Owens was scowling and then Vince was like, just saying something.
This was.
And I think so. I think it might have been the hard way. I think he might have told him. I bet you any money he told him not to hold back.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Because he looked like he really kicked his ass.
And if I'm being totally honest, if there's anybody who is going to get anywhere close to Stone Cold level feud with McMahon, Kevin Owens is the guy.
I honestly, did you ever think that you would see McMahon versus Owens?
Never thought I'd see it. If you would have told me,
amazing.
If you would have told me in 2011 that Kevin Steen was going to be not only be face to face in the ring of Vince McMahon, beat the shit out of him. I call you a fucking liar.
WWE, you might have even thought he never made a WWE.
And the even crazy part, you know who wrote the segment? Jimmy Jacobs. How crazy that even that's
Wait,
even
who's
crazy.
that again?
He was in the tag team Scum with Kevin Steen when he won the title.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like,
wait, he's in the WWE too.
He's a writer.
He's a writer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's been a writer for like a year now. He wrote him and
I didn't know that. I thought it was just like Road Dogg and Michael Hayes.
Yeah, him and Road Dogg wrote the segment.
That's awesome.
So how crazy is that? Jimmy Jacobs wrote a segment about Kevin Steen beating up Vince McMahon.
Wait, was Jimmy Jacobs that dude who like wore the eyeliner?
Yeah, he was also in a tag team with Seth Rollins. They were
okay. I know him. Yeah, he had like the looking hair and the eyeliner.
Yeah,
okay.
Age of Fall.
So I only seen some of his stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, that.
How come he doesn't wrestle?
He's
just tired.
Yeah, just age.
Okay.
He's been wrestling.
Is he pretty old?
He wrestled. His prime was in the early like 2008. That's when him and what's his name Rollins. That's when they were tag team champions.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's pretty sweet, man. Yeah, that was a good way to end the fucking show.
Yeah, it was a great way to end the show. I thought it was funny that he super kicked them. With all the cease and desist stuff that's been going on with the Young Bucks. Did you hear about that?
Oh yeah.
They can't say suck it anymore. They
so
can't
dumb,
do the cross toss anymore.
It's so dumb.
Yeah, well, WWE owns it. They technically own it. Nobody else came up with it first, so I mean, I get it. They also did the cease and desist with the Fuck the Revival. So it was, but if you went on Twitter afterwards, so I know you don't have Twitter, but on Twitter, Matt Jackson tweeted, "Thanks, Kevin."
That's hilarious.
So I thought that was pretty funny.
Wait, thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, he super kicked them.
Oh, yeah. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I thought that was really good.
So wait, you're telling me the Young Bucks can't even do super kicks now?
No, you do super kicks. You can't
just suck it.
Now that's their gimmick now. They're just the super kick party. Yeah, but they can't do that makes me wonder though. I think they're gonna go to Bullet Club.
They might.
They do a lot of.
Aren't they already in the Bullet Club? What are you talking about?
Well, I'm saying like with the Too Sweet shit like that. That was technically the Click.
Wait, what was the question?
They do the Too Sweet hand signal. The Bullet Club.
Yeah, they do that. Oh, you think they're gonna go for the after them for that next?
No.
Fucking probably. Yeah, you're right because that was from the Click.
And here's my question.
Maybe they should just join WWE and
here's my question.
Anymore.
Why did we all get pissed about Anthem doing this, but why are we not getting pissed at WWE for doing it?
I am pissed.
Like, I'm upset, but like at the same time, like they kind of have a reason to.
I guess, but like
I don't
here's
really
the thing
too.
Well, here's the thing though. The Anthem thing is way different because that was like something. That was something that the Hardys made. Like the Broken Gimmick.
Yes, that's where I think
that was that was their love child. Like the Too Sweet in the Suck It.
That was WWE.
That is WWE shit. But here's the thing though. They're only doing it on the Indies. Why would they care that much?
No, they're doing it in New Japan too.
Well, it's still though.
That's not NB. You gotta understand. New Japan's number 2.
Well, yeah,
right
that
now.
might be their competition.
New Japan's number 2. No doubt.
Yeah.
They've been talking about a war between New Japan and WWE.
All right, well, maybe that would make sense now. If that would be the competition. So.
Yeah.
All right, I guess so.
And the Young Bucks are the biggest draws in independent wrestling.
Yeah.
No doubt. They don't need a WWE to come to WWE because they're making more money than they.
I was gonna say the only way they could stop it is if they did sign, but they won't. Probably ever.
Yeah, no, they won't.
I don't really care either way.
No, I honestly don't think I mean I'd love to see the Young Bucks in WWE. Don't get wrong, but at the same time,
I don't think they need to.
They don't need it. Yeah, no.
Like I said, what I said was I don't care either way. Like I don't care if they join or don't.
Yeah, no, I get.
But I really
don't
don't think they need. Yeah. I honestly think that they'd be better off out of WWE. What they're doing now is fine.
Well, speaking of Anthem, just real quick to touch on this, Bobby Lashley leaving Anthem in Impact, GFW, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Bullshit wrestling.
News to me.
Yes, he's decided to focus 100% on MMA, which makes sense. He is dominant in the MMA. Let me find his record real quick. I know it's very good. But he decided to focus 100% on that. He had a match on TV this week against Moose. I know it's weird they're recovering.
No, that's fine.
It's weird, I know.
You said it sucks, but I honestly haven't seen it. My buddy, or actually our outsider, he actually says it's been good. I
just haven't been a fan. He's 15-1.
Oh, crap. Who's the one guy that beat him?
Yeah, really. I want to know who fucking beat Bobby Lashley. So he definitely is making the right decision to go back to MMA.
Have you ever seen one of his matches?
Chad Griggs. He lost by TKO. He got knocked the fuck out.
Was that, what did I say, 2010?
This dude's 10-3, so this dude's pretty good too.
Have you seen any of his matches?
I saw one of the Bellator ones against Alistair Overeem. That was a pretty good fight. He beat Overeem. Overeem's he's in the UFC right now. He's a very good fighter also.
Okay.
But he's known for taking steroids though. Yeah, he's one of those guys.
One of those guys.
One of those guys. Honestly, once you the MMA and the heavyweights, they're pretty much all taking steroids. All pretty much.
Yeah. Well, anyways, Lashley. Well, I don't know. Well, he hasn't.
Size.
Yeah, probably.
It's hard not to question.
Well, that's what I was saying about Jinder, and you said Jinder's legit.
Because Jinder was that size, he just wasn't ripped. He was always big. He just wasn't ripped. He just got ripped.
I really didn't notice. He just seemed
like if you go back and look, he was just
before.
Yeah, that was the only difference. He just got chiseled. That's all he did.
Well, the veins popping out kind of like were questionable.
Well, John Cena has veins. John Cena's never done John Cena's veiny as shit.
That's true.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think Lashley made the right call to leave. You know, he's done enough.
But this was one of the arguments that I've been having with GFW fans.
What's that?
They can't keep fucking stars. Like people try to tell me that GFW
is a big blow.
Is this great company and they're doing so good. Who the fuck are Eli Drake's your world champion? I'm sorry. I'm all
I like Eli Drake.
I'm not. Like he's an all-right wrestler. He's not I equal him to Jinder Mahal.
I haven't seen enough to really defend him. I know he's a fucking at least mid-carder material.
Yeah, he's all world champion. I could see him as their their Impact, like their grand champion. They're fucking stupid. I still don't understand.
What is that?
They do that stupid fucking round system.
Oh, wait. So is that like their mid-card title now? What the fuck is?
Yes.
Well, honestly, I can't really agree or disagree with you, only because I haven't watched consistently enough to really form an opinion.
They just don't have stars.
Because I haven't consistently watched it since it was on Destination America in 2015. Okay, but I really liked Eli Drake. I thought he was very funny and talented.
Yeah, no.
But if I had watched the entire time and never stopped, I'd be able to give you an in-depth analysis of whether I think he's worthy of the world championship or not. I honestly can't answer that because I haven't watched him. But I do think
you're right.
Maybe, but think about this though, Tony. Even though I haven't watched, who the fuck else did they give it to? They lost everybody.
Well, they just brought in fucking Johnny Mundo. Do you know what they named him?
Johnny Impact, right?
Yes.
So stupid.
Worst fucking name. Let's name him after the company. Let's name him after the company and not give him the championship.
Do you remember whenever Bischoff brought him in, he went by Johnny Nitro?
I don't mind that.
But that was like the name of WCW Nitro. That's why it's funny.
Oh, true. Good point. You're right.
You know, they called him Johnny Raw, Johnny Underground.
I like Johnny Mundo. I was always a fan.
What did Mundo mean?
I don't know. I don't speak Spanish.
I don't speak Spanish. Hey, this is Trump's America right here.
Fucking build that wall.
We
went to a weird place, but
it's okay.
Yeah, but
I was out at Rogers, Ohio today. There was like I think sign that said Trump flag sold here, but we didn't see any. We're gonna go back next week and come earlier. I'm gonna bring a big Trump flag.
You're gonna
put it right in here.
You're gonna come earlier. You dirty bastard.
I am. Camera because the cat's doing peanut butter jelly time.
Yeah, Lucy's hanging out.
Peanut butter jelly time.
I'm shocked because I'm shocked Lucy's letting you do that to her because Lucy doesn't let me feel like. I'm shocked she's hanging out with you. Honestly,
I don't know. Animals like animals.
Yeah, she's just not the cuddler. This Bruno. But to get back to wrestling, people are like, cats are cool, but fuck cats. But like I said, they have Johnny Impact. He's a credible champion. He should have won. Sooner or later, Patrono's gonna come back, and as much as we hate him, he's a credible wrestler, and he's a star. As much as I hate to say that, past that,
he's back.
Yeah, he's with Eli Drake. Great.
The fucking look in your face. You're like, he's with Eli Drake.
We got. I mean, Damian Sandow's there as Aaron Rex.
Oh, honestly, I forgot he was there.
He fell off the fucking radar.
I felt like they really didn't book him good.
Well, he's their grand champion.
Whatever, even that fucking
Eddie
means.
fucking Edwards. He should have never lost.
Davey Richards leave? Did he retire? What the fuck?
He left to go. He's pursuing medical school. So he's taking.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did read it. That's kind of interesting. It's kind of funny. You don't really fucking like see wrestlers pursuing medical.
Well, I mean, it depends because he could be going for like physical therapy or something like that. If that's the case, I could see it.
I think it's cool, but it's just I can't. It didn't seem like it'd be like the kind of like profession that like a wrestler would get involved in. I honestly didn't think like many of them had like I don't know.
True,
Actually,
true, true.
I guess a lot of them are intelligent, have a brain, so never mind. I just don't think of it. It's like, what? A wrestler being a doctor or having a degree? This is ridiculous.
This is ridiculous. Well, you know what's
did we want to talk about Ziggler or Rusev? Or?
No, I mean Russo showed up on SmackDown. It's good to see him back. He really did.
And Ziggler's a goon.
Ziggler's an idiot. He's got the worst gimmick on SmackDown.
Do you think it's leading to anything?
Him leaving the company.
Honestly, they better give him something special, or he needs to leave and go to Cody Rhodes route. I've been saying it for weeks.
I don't think he's going to be as good as Cody Rhodes though. I think he's. No. I think he's fucked at this point.
Why doesn't he just have the balls to just bow out? Why is he?
I think he realizes he'll be more of a Jack Swagger than Cody.
But the guy has fucking talent though.
He does. Don't get me wrong.
He is an amazing fucking wrestler. His character and his momentum just fucking suck.
Stale as shit.
He needs to fucking find himself.
My cat could cut a better promo at this point.
Yeah. Meow, meow, meow.
But no, I don't really want to talk about that because I think it's time, Drake.
Yeah, it is time. I was just,
your boys got to go get food. I haven't eaten all day, so I got to go to the store. So this has been podcast episode 18. If you like what you're gonna hear, you can go to the Facebook page, facebook.com/phenomenalpodcast, twitter.com/phenompodcast. The SoundCloud's down right now, but it will be back up. You can find the last 3 episodes that were uploaded. They're still up, but the older episodes are hidden at this moment. That will be fixed, and sooner or later, I'm gonna move all the episodes over. That's gonna happen too. So for right now, the SoundCloud's down, but you can go to it. That's Goonland Productions as always. YouTube, this is pretty much the main home of the podcast.
Yeah, we're going live every week, baby, on YouTube.
Yeah, I like this format. I like having a big audience here. Bigger audience here. So that's the hope and the goal.
To hear us bicker and agree.
But we're still on iTunes, Stitcher, and TuneIn. Those are the other 3 we're on. So we're still there.
We are.
We're still there. We're working on the Patreon. We're still working on that. Sooner or later, we'll get that up.
And don't forget MediaFire, AOL Instant Messenger for all you people with dial-up out there.
You're forgetting something now. Forgetting one more.
What's that? DOS?
No.
What?
Tony's Wet Hairy Nutsack.
Oh yeah, duh. Oh, in MySpace.
Oh, don't forget about that's where Tony's Hairy
MediaFire, AOL Instant Messenger, MySpace, and Tony's Hanging Hairy Nutsack. .net.
Well, you joke, but technically we do have a MediaFire. I did get us a MediaFire at one point.
Wasn't that old? Well, wait, what was the thing where you used to make your own websites like back in the day? Wasn't it called MediaFire?
No, MediaFire's always been like
something fire. Maybe
I don't know.
Young to remember. Doesn't matter.
I am too young.
Okay, how about EcoSites? No, that's never mind. I'm trying to go.
You see why I'm trying to end the episode? He's getting off on tangents.
I'm old. Hey, okay. We're on Windows 95.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what, ladies? We'll just see you.
Bye.